People ask what my hobby is. I don't really know how to tell them that it's just like books. Not
This is the Bookshelf Challenge, where I challenge myself to read all the books on my bookshelf. This was The Case of the Missing Charger, and this, as you can see, is another one of those books by anyone AI-generated novels. I got this for my nephew for his 10th birthday. Now, in the storyline, he is the President of the United States. His vice president is his best friend. Chappell Roan is this sort of honorary first lady. You know, she's the first lady, but they're not married because she's too old to be marrying him. But the book screwed it up and made her the Secretary of Native American Affairs, which is what Elizabeth Warren was supposed to be. She's also in my nephew's cabinet. She's in the book. Unspecified role as to what she's doing there. And then you have Bernie Sanders as the chairman of the Federal Reserve, the money guy. That's Bernie's job. Anyway, the main story is he has a charger for his tablet, and it goes missing. He's got tablet's running out of power, and he needs to find the charger. And that was based off one of the questions that was asked when I was making this book, or putting my input into the book, because they made it. It was, what's something your nephew always says? And I put down, where's the charger? My tablet needs a charger. Where's the charger, Grandma? Which is something he asks whenever he comes over to Grandma's house so he can play his video games. He needs a charger for his tablet. So I put that in, and then this is what AI gave me. And I got to say, the title to this book, The Case of the Missing Charger, is about as clever as AI got with it. This book was a massive disappointment to me. It just, oh, God. AI doesn't know how to write a story, okay? So you've basically got two ideas. You've got a very young president of the United States, and I think there were all sorts of stories you could tell with that. You know, it'd be like a 90s sitcom where he's the president, and he's young, and he's immature, and he has to learn stuff. Or two, you've got, him looking for this charger, and, it could just be this ridiculous storyline, and he's being all melodramatic about not being able to find the charger, like he is in real life. But what we get is just nothing. The charger goes missing, and they, their ideas to find it are crap. It's like, for some reason, this company, Books by Anyone, their books, if you've read more than one of them, you know they're obsessed with snack food. It's like the character's always talking about what snacks they're going to get. Snack fuel power, blah, blah, blah. Snacks and talking squirrels. Like I said, if you've read more than one of these, and I've read 4 now, you know that they're obsessed with snacks. And, for the life of me, I put in, he likes peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like, he knows, the question was, what is something he knows and no one else does? How to make the perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which is basically, he has his mom do it, right? So they just keep bringing up peanut butter and jelly sandwiches over and over and over again. It's like, God, how can you eat that much peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Which, in real life, is basically one of only 2 things that this kid eats. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and cheese pizza. Yeah. So, like I said, they're obsessed with that. And their idea is to find a charger. Hey, let's put on a fashion gala. And that'll lure the charger out because they think it's sentient or some nonsense. Or, they want to negotiate with the talking squirrels because they keep bringing them up. You only see them once towards the end. And here's the thing. They find the charger 4 different times. 4 different locations. Hey, there's the charger we're looking for. And it doesn't affect the plot whatsoever. Because in the next chapter, it resets, and they're still looking for that charger. And there's no acknowledgement that they had found it beforehand. It's like in the last one, how you had the basketball Pirates kept playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, which, my nephew was the point guard on. And they kept playing the same damn team, and that team kept losing. Yet that team had this attitude that they were better than my nephew's team, even though they kept losing. And this is the case with the charger. They find it. They don't say they lose it again, but in the next chapter, it's still missing. 4 different times they find it. And like I said, it dragged on. And I think I'm almost done with these AI books. I have 2 more that I got done for different reasons. I will read those. And I think probably not going to be getting any more of these books by anyone. We'll see, because I've got a lot of creative ideas, and I want to see if they could make them a thing. But so far, it's like they don't know how to tell a story. So I'm going to go with a regular writer for my next book, and we'll see what I get. All right, this is what I'm reading next, a book by an actual writer, so hopefully there's an actual story this time.